Welcome to our deep dive into sliding friction. Have you ever wondered why it's harder to push a heavy box across the floor than to slide a book across a table? That's sliding friction at work. In this video, we'll explore what sliding friction is, how it affects our daily lives, and why it's so important in science and engineering. We'll start by defining the concept, then look at real-life examples, and finally, discuss its significance in technology and nature. Let's begin our journey by understanding the basics of sliding friction and setting the stage for a fascinating exploration. Sliding friction, also known as kinetic friction, is the force that resists the motion of two surfaces sliding past each other. Unlike static friction, which keeps objects at rest, sliding friction comes into play once movement begins. Imagine pushing a chair across the floor. The resistance you feel is sliding friction. This force depends on the nature of the surfaces and the force pressing them together. The rougher the surfaces, the greater the friction. Let's look closer at how this force operates in everyday scenarios and why it's crucial for movement control. The microscopic level, even seemingly smooth surfaces have tiny bumps and grooves. When two surfaces slide against each other, these irregularities catch and create resistance. This is the essence of sliding friction. The amount of friction depends on both the materials involved and how hard they are pressed together. For example, rubber on concrete creates more friction than ice on metal. Scientists study these interactions to design better materials and improve efficiency in machines. Understanding the science behind sliding friction helps us solve real-world problems. Before an object starts moving, static friction holds it in place. Once movement begins, sliding friction takes over. Static friction is usually higher than sliding friction, which is why it's harder to start moving a heavy object than to keep it moving. For example, pushing a car requires more force to get it rolling than to keep it rolling. This distinction is important in engineering, as machines must overcome static friction before sliding friction becomes the main resistance. Understanding both types helps us design better tools and vehicles. Sliding friction is everywhere in our daily lives. When you walk, your shoes grip the floor thanks to friction. Sliding a drawer open, writing with a pencil, or even skiing down a slope all involve sliding friction. Each scenario demonstrates how friction can either help or hinder movement. For instance, too much friction makes it hard to slide objects, while too little can cause slipping and accidents. Recognizing these examples helps us appreciate the role of sliding friction in safety and convenience. Sports provide great examples of sliding friction in action. In soccer, the ball slows down as it rolls across the grass due to friction. In ice hockey, players glide quickly because the ice offers very little friction. Athletes and engineers work together to optimize friction for better performance. Think of special shoe soles for runners or wax skis for skiers. Understanding how to control sliding friction can make the difference between winning and losing in competitive sport. Transportation systems rely heavily on sliding friction. Car brakes use friction to slow down vehicles, while tires grip the road to prevent skidding. On the other hand, trains and roller coasters use special materials to reduce friction and increase speed. Engineers must balance friction for safety and efficiency. Too much friction can cause wear and tear, while too little can lead to dangerous accidents. That's why understanding sliding friction is vital for designing safe and reliable transportation. Machines often face challenges due to sliding friction. Moving parts like gears and pistons experience resistance that can cause heat and wear. To reduce these effects, engineers use lubricants such as oil or grease. These substances create a thin layer between surfaces, minimizing direct contact and lowering friction. This not only improves efficiency but also extends the lifespan of machines. Understanding how to manage sliding friction is key to maintaining and designing reliable equipment. The amount of sliding friction depends greatly on the materials involved and their surface textures. Rough surfaces like sandpaper create more friction, while smooth surfaces like glass create less. Engineers carefully select materials for specific purposes, such as rubber for tires or Teflon for nonstick pans, to control friction. By understanding how different textures and materials interact, we can design products that perform better and last longer. Two surfaces slide against each other, friction generates heat. This is why your hands feel warm when you rub them together. In machines, excessive heat from friction can cause damage or even failure. That's why cooling systems and lubricants are essential in engines and industrial equipment. Managing the heat produced by sliding friction is a major challenge in engineering, affecting everything from car engines to computer fans. Sliding friction isn't just a human concern, it's everywhere in nature. Animals rely on friction to move efficiently. For example, snakes use the scales on their bellies to grip the ground, while geckos have special pads on their feet to climb walls. Even plants use friction to anchor themselves in soil. By studying how nature manages friction, scientists develop new materials and technologies inspired by the natural world. Sliding friction plays a critical role in safety. Anti-slip mats, textured flooring, and treaded tires all use friction to prevent accidents. In workplaces and public spaces, designers add features to increase friction where needed, reducing the risk of slips and falls. Understanding how to control sliding friction helps create safer environments for everyone, from homes to highways. Modern technology often depends on controlling sliding friction. Touchscreens, for example, are designed to have just the right amount of friction for your finger to glide smoothly. Hard drives and other electronics use special coatings to reduce wear. Engineers constantly innovate to manage friction in new devices, making them more reliable and user-friendly. The future of technology will continue to be shaped by our understanding of sliding friction. Sliding friction can waste energy by converting motion into heat. In cars, for example, friction in the engine and tires reduces fuel efficiency. Engineers work to minimize unnecessary friction to save energy and reduce costs. This is especially important in industries where even small improvements can lead to big savings. By understanding and controlling sliding friction, we can build a more energy-efficient world. Any everyday tools rely on sliding friction to work properly. Scissors, brakes, and even zippers all use friction to function. Without the right amount of friction, these tools would either not work or wear out quickly. Designers carefully consider friction when creating new products, ensuring they are both effective and durable. Next time you use a tool, think about how sliding friction makes it possible. Over time, sliding friction causes wear and tear on surfaces. This is why shoes wear out, car tires need replacing, and machine parts must be maintained. Engineers study wear patterns to improve materials and extend the life of products. By understanding how friction leads to wear, we can design items that last longer and perform better, saving money and resources in the long run. Construction projects rely on sliding friction for stability and safety. For example, the friction between building materials helps hold structures together. Workers use friction to secure scaffolding and prevent slips on ladders. Engineers must calculate the right amount of friction to ensure buildings are safe and durable. Understanding sliding friction is essential for creating strong and reliable structures. Medical devices and procedures often depend on sliding friction. For example, syringes, surgical tools, and prosthetics are designed to minimize or control friction for safety and comfort. Too much friction can cause pain or damage, while too little can make devices slip. Engineers and doctors work together to find the right balance, improving patient outcomes and advancing medical technology. Even in the kitchen, sliding friction plays a role. Cutting vegetables, kneading dough, or opening jars all involve friction. Chefs use friction to their advantage, like when sharpening knives or gripping utensils. Kitchen tools are designed with materials and textures that provide the right amount of friction for safe and efficient cooking. Next time you cook, notice how friction helps you prepare your meal. Artists and designers also consider sliding friction in their work. Drawing, painting, and sculpting all involve friction between tools and surfaces. The texture of paper or canvas affects how paint or pencil moves. Designers use friction to create tactile experiences like textured wallpapers or ergonomic handles. Understanding friction allows artists to achieve the effects they want and create more engaging works. From amusement parks to video games, sliding friction plays a role in entertainment. Roller coasters use friction brakes to stop safely, while video game controllers are designed for the right grip. Even musical instruments rely on friction. Think of a violin bow sliding across strings. Entertainment designers carefully consider friction to enhance user experience and safety. Clothing designers use sliding friction to create comfortable and functional garments. Zippers, buttons, and Velcro all rely on friction to stay in place. The texture of fabrics affects how clothes feel and move. Sportswear is designed to reduce friction for better performance, while workwear may increase friction for safety. Understanding friction helps create clothing that fits our needs and lifestyle. Teachers use sliding friction to explain science concepts in classrooms. Simple experiments like sliding blocks on different surfaces help students understand how friction works. Educational tools and toys are designed to demonstrate friction in fun and interactive ways. By making friction tangible, educators inspire curiosity and a deeper understanding of the physical world. Scientists use controlled experiments to study sliding friction. By measuring how different materials interact, they discover new ways to reduce or increase friction as needed. These experiments lead to innovations in everything from sports equipment to medical devices. The ongoing study of sliding friction continues to push the boundaries of what's possible in science and technology. Sliding friction can impact the environment. For example, friction in engines leads to energy loss and increased emissions. Engineers are developing eco-friendly lubricants and materials to reduce friction and its environmental impact. By making machines more efficient, we can help protect the planet and conserve resources. Understanding friction is a step toward a greener future. Space missions face unique challenges with sliding friction. In the vacuum of space, traditional lubricants don't work, so engineers develop special materials for spacecraft parts. Sliding friction is also important when landing on other planets, as rovers need the right grip to move safely. Innovations in managing friction are crucial for the success of space exploration. Robots must manage sliding friction to move accurately and efficiently. Engineers design robot joints and wheels to minimize unwanted resistance. Some robots even mimic animals to improve grip and movement. By mastering friction, robotics experts create machines that can perform complex tasks from manufacturing to surgery. The future of robotics depends on our understanding of sliding friction. Renewable energy systems like wind turbines and solar panels must manage sliding friction to operate efficiently. Bearings and moving parts are designed to minimize resistance and maximize energy output. Engineers use advanced materials and lubricants to reduce wear and extend the life of equipment. By controlling friction, we can make renewable energy more reliable and cost-effective. Manufacturing processes often involve sliding friction, from cutting and shaping materials to assembling products. Too much friction can slow production and damage equipment, while too little can cause parts to slip. Engineers carefully control friction to ensure quality and efficiency. Innovations in materials and lubrication continue to improve manufacturing around the world. Farmers rely on sliding friction for planting, harvesting, and transporting crops. Machinery must be designed to handle soil and plant materials without excessive wear. Engineers develop special coatings and lubricants to extend the life of agricultural equipment. By managing friction, we can make farming more productive and sustainable. Roads, railways, and runways are designed with sliding friction in mind. The texture of pavement affects how vehicles grip the surface, impacting safety and efficiency. Engineers test materials and designs to find the right balance between grip and wear. Properly managed friction keeps transportation systems running smoothly and safely. Packaging materials are chosen for their friction properties. Tape, seals, and closures rely on friction to stay secure. Too much friction can make packages hard to open, while too little can cause them to come apart. Designers test materials to ensure products are protected and easy to use. Sliding friction is a key factor in packaging design. Logistics companies manage sliding friction when moving goods. Conveyor belts, rollers, and loading equipment are designed to minimize resistance and speed up operations. Too much friction can slow down delivery and increase costs. By optimizing friction, logistics experts ensure goods move efficiently from warehouses to customers. Office equipment like printers, copiers, and shredders all rely on sliding friction. Paper feeds through rollers, and moving parts must be carefully designed to avoid jams. Engineers use special materials and lubricants to keep equipment running smoothly. Proper friction management reduces maintenance and improves productivity in the workplace. Home appliances like washing machines, vacuum cleaners, and blenders all deal with sliding friction. Designers use durable materials and lubricants to ensure these appliances work efficiently and last longer. Understanding friction helps manufacturers create products that are reliable and easy to use, making our daily lives more convenient. Smartphones, laptops, and tablets are designed with sliding friction in mind. Touchpads and screens must have just the right amount of resistance for comfortable use. Designers test materials and coatings to create smooth, responsive surfaces. Managing friction is essential for creating devices that feel good to use and stand up to daily wear. Toys and games often use sliding friction for fun and function. Board games rely on friction to keep pieces in place, while toy cars need the right amount of grip to race. Designers test materials and textures to create enjoyable and safe play experiences. Sliding friction is a hidden factor in the joy of play. Musical instruments like violins, drums, and pianos use sliding friction to create sound. The bow sliding on strings, drumsticks on drumheads, and hammers on piano strings all involve friction. Musicians and instrument makers carefully control friction to produce the desired tones and effects. Understanding friction is essential for musical creativity. Medical implants like artificial joints must be designed to manage sliding friction. Too much friction can cause pain and wear, while too little can lead to instability. Engineers use advanced materials and coatings to create implants that last longer and improve patient comfort. The science of friction is vital for medical innovation. Emergency vehicles and equipment rely on sliding friction for safety and performance. Ambulances need tires with good grip, and rescue tools must function reliably under pressure. Engineers design equipment to work in extreme conditions, balancing friction for speed and control. Sliding friction can make the difference in life-saving situations. Sliding friction affects weather and climate in subtle ways. For example, friction between air and the Earth's surface influences wind patterns. Snow and ice reduce friction, leading to slippery roads in winter. Meteorologists study friction to predict weather and design safer infrastructure. Understanding friction helps us adapt to changing climates. Throughout history, sliding friction has shaped human progress. From the invention of the wheel to the development of modern machines, controlling friction has enabled new technologies. Ancient builders used friction to move stones, while inventors created lubricants to power the Industrial Revolution. The story of friction is the story of innovation. As we look to the future, sliding friction will continue to play a key role in new technologies. From self-driving cars to advanced robotics, engineers are developing ways to control friction for better performance and safety. Nanotechnology and smart materials promise even greater control at the smallest scales. The future of friction is full of exciting possibilities. Sliding friction shapes our everyday experiences, from walking and driving to creating art and playing sports. It keeps us safe, enables technology, and inspires innovation. By understanding and controlling friction, we improve our lives in countless ways. The next time you slide, push, or pull something, remember the invisible force of sliding friction at work. You've explored the many facets of sliding friction, from its scientific principles to its impact on daily life and technology. Sliding friction is a force that both challenges and empowers us, driving innovation and shaping our world. By understanding how it works, we can harness its power for safety, efficiency, and creativity. Thank you for joining us on this journey. May your newfound knowledge of sliding friction inspire you to see the world in a new light.